You have to write an opinion essay, but honestly, you don't know where to start from. Don't worry, I got you covered. Today we're gonna learn exactly how to write an opinion essay step by step. So don't go anywhere. Hello, my name is Monica and I'm an EOI teacher in the south of Spain. And today I wanna show you how to write an opinion essay in very few simple steps. So let me jump right in my computer to begin. So every time we write an opinion essay, we must bear in mind the structure of our writing. It must have three different parts: the introduction, the main body, and the conclusion. Now, in the introduction, we must state the topic and also give our opinion. This is highly important because sometimes we get confused with pros and cons essay and opinion essays as well. So in the introduction, we must state the topic and also give our own personal opinion. This is completely different to a pros and cons essay, which, by the way, I explained in my previous videos, so make sure you watch it. Now let's move on to the main body. In the main body we have two different paragraphs. In the first paragraph we give our first reason and a justification for it, and in the second paragraph the second reason and also a justification with some possible examples. This is sometimes optional because obviously we don't have enough time or word limit, or the word limit is small, so we cannot always use examples or justifications, but as much as we can we should do it. And finally, in the last paragraph we must talk about the conclusion. In the conclusion paragraph we need to give a summary of what was previously said. Super important, a summary, so we mustn't mention anything that is new or not previously mentioned. Right, so now with every single essay, it's super crucial to use connectors. Now, connectors are those words that help you join your ideas and organize what you're going to say. So here in this video, I'm going to show you on the screen some connectors that might come in handy when writing an opinion essay. Make sure you take a screenshot and have a look later. So here in this first table you can see some connectors to list your points, to add additional points, to give your personal opinion, to add examples, to give a conclusion, and also to make a contrast between points of view. And now that we have all the elements for the essay, let's write an essay together. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to give you an example of a possible opinion essay so that you can see how all the elements are put together. Now, the example I've chosen is homeschooling a viable alternative to traditional education? As you know, education is one of the most popular topics for certificación exams in Escuela Oficial de Idiomas. So let's have a look how we would write an opinion essay in just about 200 words. So let's remember, the first paragraph that we must write is the introduction paragraph, and here we should state the topic and also give our own personal opinion. Okay, so bearing that in mind, let me show you an example of the first paragraph. In today's fast-paced world, education is more crucial than ever, and parents are increasingly looking for alternative approaches to traditional schooling. Homeschooling has emerged as a popular choice, offering parents the opportunity to take a more active role in their children's education. The way I see it, homeschooling can provide numerous benefits for students. So what we have done here is mention the general topic, give a general introduction about the topic needed, and also we are expressing our personal opinion by using the sentence that starts "the way I see it," and then we proceed to give our own personal opinion. Okay, so first paragraph done. Let's move on now to the main body of the essay. If you remember well, in this paragraph we're gonna have two parts. The first part is where we're gonna give our first reason and justification of this reason. Let me show you an example of this part of the paragraph. First of all, I believe that homeschooling provides a more individualized approach to education. Traditional schools are often structured to accommodate the needs of a large group of students, leaving little room for customization or flexibility. However, homeschooling allows parents to adapt their children's unique learning styles, interests, and needs. For example, a child who excels in mathematics can be given more challenging material, while a child who struggles with reading can receive additional support and resources. What we have done here is basically explain or give the first reason why we agree with homeschooling, and also explain a little bit and give a little bit of justification of why we think like this. So now it's time for the second part of this paragraph. In this second paragraph, we are going to give the second reason why we agree with homeschooling. Another reason why I believe in the concept of homeschooling is for its safe learning environment, as it prevents bullying, peer pressure, and negative influences found in traditional schools. Homeschooling offers a controlled setting for parents to monitor their child's interactions and ensure their safety, fostering security and stability for children to concentrate on studies and personal growth. As you can see in this paragraph, what I have done is give an additional reason why I believe homeschooling is a perfect choice. And now, time for our conclusion. As we have previously mentioned and explained in our last paragraph, we must give a conclusion summarizing everything that we have previously said. Let me show you an example. All in all, homeschooling provides an opportunity for parents to take an active role in their child's education and to create a positive and supportive learning environment that fosters academic and personal growth. For these reasons, I strongly believe that homeschooling is a valuable and effective educational option for families. So as I said earlier, in this conclusion paragraph, we must summarize everything that we have mentioned before, but with different words. But it's not the time and it's not the moment to introduce new ideas or new concepts that haven't been previously mentioned. And now, if you want to watch another video about opinion essays, where you can see different examples and text, make sure you watch the video that is going to be linked somewhere on the screen. And now, some final tips and suggestions for your opinion essay writing. Number one, you should plan what you are going to write. It's very important, and sometimes we have the feeling that we are wasting our time, but just the contrary. We are investing our time because it's gonna make everything easier later. The second tip is to organize your ideas, okay? It's not only about brainstorming and listing ideas, okay, completely disorganized, but try to group them and make sure that you know where you're going to place and where you're going to mention those. Another tip is to give examples if possible. Everything that you write is going to be more coherent and more logical if you provide examples that support your reasons. The next tip is to use connectors. Everything is much better understood if we use connectors. The reading of the text is much easier, and it's less hard to understand the general idea if all the ideas are well connected with linkers and connectors. And of course, we cannot forget to use appropriate grammar and grammatical structures according to our level. And finally, I would just strongly advise you not to use empty words that mean nothing, such as important, bad, problem, things, and words like that. Just try to use more specific and powerful words for your essays. And now, if you want to find out what is the difference between an opinion essay and a pros and cons essay, which is very popular as well in your exams, make sure you watch my next video. See you soon, keep writing and keep excelling. Bye!